Released raises new concerns about one of the most common screening tests for breast cancer.
Medical reporter Liz Bonus joins us now with important new research on mammograms. Liz.
Hey guys, good afternoon. This study found women who have false positive screening mammograms are more likely to delay the next screening or not have another test at all compared to those with a true result. Now, this can be a sign that you need some support during this time, which is why groups like this, the Pink Ribbon Girls here that you see, that's what they're all about. They have a mission to help you balance fear and uncertainty. Do you want to share a little bit more about this research? In this study from the American Association of Cancer Research, researchers looked at those who were told they had something wrong on a mammogram, which turned out not to be true. Even though women are told this, and to follow up then at least a year later, many in the study concluded they weren't going to do that. They delayed that visit or they didn't come back at all. Now, the concern from survivors, those we talked to from Pink Ribbon Girls, say this delay could lead to a greater diagnosis of a late-stage breast cancer, and they really encourage women to ask questions and not fear that they are alone in this decision.
You know, I always say education is power. Just educate yourselves. I've been sharing on my Facebook page just these simple infographics, that say, know what these risks are.
I love Jan Middleton. She is just such a heartwarming educator. Sometimes there are other risks which would encourage you to get a regular screening, such as a family history or disease, but sometimes there are not. If you get a false alarm, you may not feel like it's important to go back again. And the problem is that sometimes something just sort of suspicious that's initially nothing can turn into something. So it is suggested you don't let that fear keep you from returning.
Yeah.
I had a girlfriend I worked with very closely who, she came to me one day and she said something's going on, and then she came back and said, oh, it's nothing. And I remember it was about 2 years later that they did find something. She was treated very effectively because it was caught early. She kept going back.
Yeah.
And the important thing is you don't go, oh, I don't want to feel that fear again and be alarmed.
Well, I mean, I'll admit it. I had a biopsy because they said something looks a little funny. It was years ago, and you go through a few days of worry. Of course you do, but it never stopped me from wanting to go back. And I'm
Good
so
for you.
glad I did.
Yeah,
and I think you have to be proactive, and even if it's what you don't want to hear, they can do so many things, and you have to remember that.
Right, and what she said, that knowledge is power.
Yeah.
Yeah, finding out.
Thanks.
All right, we are back at 6.